Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is perfect square. Okay, perfect square means a number has root or positive root, or a number has square root like 1. Why we said 1 is a perfect square? Because we can express this one as 1 power 2. 4 is a perfect square because you can express it as 2 power 2. This 9 is 3 power 2. 16 is 4 power 2. 25 is 5 power 2, and so on. Also, any letter with even exponent, any letter with even exponent, like x squared, okay, x power 4, x power 6, okay. Why x power 6? Because we can express this x power 6 as x power 3 all squared, okay, x power 8, okay. So remember that 8 is not perfect square, but x power 8 is perfect square. Why? Because I cannot write 8 as a whole number power 2, but x power 8 you can express it as x power 4 all squared. Okay, so remember the difference between that 8 has no root, no square root whole as a whole number, but x power 8 has a square root which is x power 4. Okay, so how can I write this 9x power 6 as a perfect square? This 9 has perfect square which is 3, and x power 6 in the letters, you can write the letter and write half its exponent, so it will be like this. Okay, now what is the number? If I put it here, this trinomial will be a perfect square trinomial. We said that the perfect square trinomial, if we apply all the conditions, that the first and the third terms both are perfect squares. Okay, the first and the third perfect square. Let's check the first, x power 2. Yes, it's a perfect square because we can write it as x power 2. And the third, 25, yes, because we can express it as 5 power 2. Okay, so what is the middle coefficient here, or the middle term, okay, to be perfect square trinomial? So to be perfect square trinomial, find the factor of the first, which is x, the root of x squared, which is x, and the root of the third term, which is 5. Now multiply them and then multiply by 2. So multiply them and then multiply by 2. Okay, so x by 5 is 5x. 5x multiplied by 2, it will be 10x. So if we write here 10, so this will be perfect square. Now, how can we factor the perfect square? You will write a parentheses like this and the power 2. And here put the factor of the first, which is x, and the factor of the third, which is 5, and the sign of the middle, which is positive. So the factor of the perfect square trinomial in this form, or it means x plus 5 multiplied by itself. So you can write it also like this, x plus 5 multiplied by x plus 5. Okay, also you can solve the same question, okay, with negative. If you have like 4x power 2 or any even power, okay, minus and here plus, like 9. Okay, so the first and the third are perfect squares. Okay, and here it will be x. And what is the root or the square root of the first term? 2x. Okay, so we have 2x here. So we can write here 2x as a factor of the first, and the square root of 9, which is 3. Now, the middle term, multiply them together, then multiply by 2 to write it in the middle to be perfect square trinomial. 2x times 3, it will be 6x. Now, 6x multiplied by 2, don't forget to multiply it by 2. It will be 12x. With positive or with negative, the same. So the answer will be like this. For the factor form, it will be 2x, the first factor or the first square root, and the root of the third, which is 3, and the sign of the middle, which is negative. Okay, thank you.